All right, welcome everybody to Yellow Cake Radio. My name is Marge, and today we have
Lex the Lexicon Artist. Nice to meet you.
Yes, damn right. Ooh, this girl, she just performed not too long ago here at the Octopus Literary Salon.
Yep.
So how was it up there?
Oh, it was great. We had a crazy crowd up there. Like Samus is like a nerdcore artist, and she's headlining, and I'm supporting her. And her fans were just like rabid and just like so energetic. And man, it was just like the energy fed me, and I felt like I really brought my A game.
Yeah, you definitely did. That energy was so good. Thank you for giving out your soul out there on the stage. I can definitely feel like your vibration is just so strong. Like all the way to the back of the room, people were jamming out.
Thank you.
Man, so like how long have you been performing?
Man, a little more than a year actually. As far as performance goes, I've been a performer all my life. I like started off as a classical violinist when I was 8 years old, and I did all sorts of different things. I was a beatboxer for like a large part of my life.
I can see that. Oh, okay, great.
Right. So it's like I did that for a really long time, and then I like tried my hand at a little bit of acting. I was in an a cappella group, and so pretty much since I was 8 years old, but doing this rap thing, just like about a little more than a year. I started last year in July.
Wow, like honestly, Lex, I feel like you were born to perform.
Thank you.
And with everything that you just listed on your portfolio, like wow, it's just phenomenal. No, but what made you choose rapping?
That's a good question.
As your thing.
And I have to say that since I was 12, I think hip-hop was just kind of ingrained into my head because I listened to so much of it. The Eminem Show by Eminem was like one of the first physical albums that I ever owned. Linkin Park's Meteora, it's like rap cadences were like in my head all the time, and I was always kind of a rebellious kid, and so I was really enamored with like that kind of, just that aggressive style of delivery. And
we felt that tonight. We felt that. I'm like, ooh. Yeah, her way. It was good.
Yeah, I mean, thank you so much. I mean, it was just that since I was 12, and I like tried to find ways to express that. But 10 years passed, and I was going through high school, going through college and stuff, and I had no time to really focus on anything artistic. And then I've been graduated from college for 2 years at this point, and after 2 years, then I was like, I'm tired of this full-time job thing. I want to be a rapper, and so I did it.
And you went to UC Berkeley, right?
Yeah.
What did you study at UC Berkeley?
Psychology.
Oh, and you just wasn't having it, or what happened there?
I loved psychology. Like that was really my thing, and I do it because I love people, and I love understanding people. And part of what I do as a rapper is create things that I know people will relate to.
Oh yeah.
And so doing psychology has come very handy with just like promoting stuff, doing sales of like whatever, and writing songs that appeal to people.
Yeah, being all around and being able to connect to the audience.
Yeah.
Like man, you guys were not there. Some of you guys were there. Shout out to you guys who were there. But man, people who felt it, man, they could like really feel it. And I love that you appeal to like a different demographic.
Oh yeah, thank you. Man,
how do you feel about that?
Oh, I mean, like demographic wise, I don't know. Like, what do you pick up on?
Man, I feel like it's a different kind of people that want something different. Because you are just so different. I mean, first of all, shout out to the Asians,
Yeah.
Yes, and
that's what I'm all about.
Too. And like, I love your track, Miss Undateable, and like, man, it's so relatable. Like everything that you talk about. But I feel like the people that listen to you, the people that are captivated by you, are people that are like, I don't know, kind of like misfitted people trying to find their way.
Right. Yeah,
and
I mean, that makes sense.
Perfectly okay with who you are.
Yeah, one of the main things that I really sought to do when I embarked on this project, I was like, I'm not going to be someone I'm not. I'm going to take parts of myself and make them more amplified, but I'm not going to pretend to be someone I'm not, and not going to pretend to have experiences that I've never had. I want to stay true to myself because I know that I have a message that some people in the world want to hear, like they don't hear it represented in mainstream media. I mean, how many Asian female rappers can you name, right? Like,
not too many.
There are 2 Asian women in nerdcore, so like nerdcore hip hop. 2.
What is nerdcore hip hop? What is that? I've never heard of that before. This is my first time.
Nerdcore hip hop is an attitude, and I will say it's nerds, rapping, and that is like, something that I feel like I embody too. Growing up, I was always the outcast. I mean, you saw, right? It's like I was picked last in soccer practice. You know, I didn't belong to any group, and I had trouble making friends, and I was a loner for most of my life. And music was one of the only ways that I could really express that emotion. And I know that there are so many people who are seeking to find their people. I know there are people like me out there sitting at their computers just hoping they'll come across an artist that they can say, oh, that's my person, you know, like I belong to this group and I want to create a group where people feel like they belong.
Yes, yes. And then tonight, I know that they were talking about like comics, things like that. So who was out here tonight?
Who is out here? So starting off, we open up with A.O. Lyrical. He is a member of the Otaku Gang, which is a collective of producers and MCs started by Richie Branson, who is a renowned nerdcore hip-hop artist who I played a show with recently. He's based in the Bay Area right now. And yeah, it's just a lot of dope people rapping about video games and anime and, you know, like creating soundtracks and stuff. The Real Word Sound, aka the Rap Nerd, he was MC of the show and he's absolutely fantastic. You know, he raps about some super nerdy stuff and incredibly high energy. And he organizes this collective called 8-Bit Mafia. And he's also an educator at Today's Future Sound, together with Unlearn the World, their coworkers.
Oh yeah, shout out.
And Charity Clay, aka Dr. Clay. So good. You know, she's a professor at Merritt College, sociology professor, and just like straight up poetry and lyricism.
And don't forget you. Like I feel like I'm totally fangirling over you right now. Like I love what you put out on there and talking about your ass too. Show the Asian ass right there. Boom, boom, right
boom.
there.
I don't know if you can see it, but
I love it, man.
Thank you.
And I'm such, oh man, you have one new fan, and I remember you put a little ode to someone that was watching you tonight too.
Yeah.
Who just happened to show up.
Yeah, so a cool thing that happened tonight. Samus is friends with Avi and Sarashu. Avi and Sarashu being the duo who composes music for the TV show, incredibly popular TV show called Steven Universe. Happens to be one of my favorite TV shows.
Right.
And I actually wrote a song about it.
Right.
That I wasn't gonna do today, but then I was like, well, fuck it, they're here, I have to do it. And they loved it, and I think Sarashu actually retweeted it too. So
That is
that's
beautiful.
cool. Yeah.
Like, tonight is definitely a good night for you. My goodness.
Yeah.
So like, wait, okay, so outside of this, outside of this rapping life, what else do you do?
So I used to be a tech salesperson. I used to do marketing and sales and tech. You know, just like sell people software and stuff. And stopped being interesting to me, or I was good at it, but I was like,
It didn't give you that.
Right, exactly. And I was also, you know, really stressed out from like having a full-time job. I don't know. I wanted to try something different. Right now I'm working part-time, just like sitting at a desk and like checking people in. It's like a really easy job. And I do that, and I do music, and that's pretty much it.
Yes, but what do you really want to do?
What do I really want to do? I want to be
want
an artist. And shout out to my parents. My dad has always been reading like pulp fiction novels and like thriller novels and mystery novels. He really instilled this love of writing in me, and I started off as a fiction writer, and one day I actually hope to, you know, venture back into that too, and like explore theater and film, as well as being a musician. So right now I'm writing rap lyrics, but in the future I want to write books too.
Wow, that is beautiful, spreading the knowledge, right?
Yeah.
Man, your parents, they must be such amazing people.
My parents are great.
You mentioned them a little. You mentioned your mom on one of the.
My parents, there is no real reason why they should be supportive of me doing something like this, but they are, and they are incredibly supportive. And that is something that I will never give up and I will never be able to live up to. They always tell me, oh, you know, like, you know, don't be stressed out and stuff. You know, just go with the flow. And I'm just like, oh yeah. Still, I want to make you guys proud. So, yeah.
And they know that you had so much talent.
I hope
and you have a lot of passion, so why not follow your passion and your talent?
Yeah.
So, and you've only been around for a year?
Yeah.
1 year?
Yeah. 1 year, yeah. 1 year and a month. And I mean, my God, it's been a crazy year. I've met so many amazing people, you and Nate, and everyone in the community. It's just been absolutely fantastic.
That's so beautiful. I know this is a random question.
Yeah, go ahead.
What is your sign, girl?
My sign? I'm a Pisces.
Ooh, would you rather be a killer whale?
How about you?
I'm a Capricorn, yes.
Nice.
No wonder we get along. Well, and Nate's a Capricorn too. But,
sweet.
Man, this is so beautiful that we've all connected through this. Because I also heard that you host open mic at the Octopus Literary Lounge. How did you come about that?
one day I just walked past. I knew that they had an open mic, but it was kind of small, and I had some connections. I could get people to actually come and play. And then I was like, hey, Octopus, you guys need an open mic host? They're like, yeah, sure, do it. And then I started doing it. So
you are like the perfect host for a venue like this.
Thank you so much.
You know, man. So what do you got moving forward? What's next? What projects do you have coming up?
New album, The Lexicon Artist. It's the self-titled album. I'm working on it. It'll have most of the songs that I performed tonight. Most of them are not released. And yeah, I'm working on a new music video for Artist Anthem, the one that goes, I need professional help. I am an artist and I hate myself. And so I'm like filming a music video for that, and I'm working on, working on that new album, hoping to release it next year. I want to like apply to festivals and stuff. I got a band, and our full band is performing with MC Lars on the 10th of September. So really excited about that one. And yeah, I mean, pretty much it. Yeah, hoping to look also into like getting into the college circuit and like doing college gigs.
Yes, giving back.
Yeah.
Ooh, this is powerful, girl. I'm excited for you, and I just know that bright future is just around the corner. So just keep it up, keep it going, keep on inspiring the masses. But any last words before we go?
Thank you, Marge, and thank you, Nate, for having me and being such awesome people, and for coming out and supporting.
All you, boo boo, all you.
This has been fantastic, and it's such an honor and a pleasure to be on Yellow Cake Radio. So thank you so much.
Alrighty, guys, Yellow Cake Radio. This is Marge. This is
Lex.
Ooh, peace.
Peace.
Give me a hug. Give me a hug. Killed it.
It was a great interview. Thank you so much.
You fucking killed it.
Thank you.
Mechanism for correcting my retina injected into my identification. Under the set in the process that the nerdy was acceptable. My spectacles made me respectable.